the Viqueens from community. Number 0, Maddie Maxey. Number 3, Anna Haskins. Number 5, Brooklyn Yos. Number 11, Alyssa White. And number 21, Sarah Flanagan. And now, Eagle Nation, get on your feet for the starting lineup for your Lady Eagles. Number 3, senior Valerie Lawyer. Number 11, junior Ellie Spence Jackson. Number 12, junior Bailey Shooter. Number 21, all-freshman Alice Bolden. And number 22, senior Jim C. Witt.
And with that, we would like to welcome you into Eagleville, Tennessee, where again tonight's matchup is the Community Viqueens taking on the Eagleville Lady Eagles. I'm David Knowles, and you're watching the Ball Network. So again, to recap the starters for the Viqueens, it will be Maxey, Haskins, Yos, White, and Flanagan. For Eagleville, we've got Lawyer, Jackson, Suter, Bolden, and Witt. We're ready for the tip-off, and it is controlled by Community. So Maxey to set up the offense, gives off to Flanagan. Flanagan will take it back up to the top of the key. Haskins, Maxey. Now Yost with it. Still trying to find an opening here as that one is knocked away and it is stolen. Eagleville coming back with it. Lawyer has to go off of her and it will stay with Eagleville, so it was off the defender. 7:18, we are just underway here in Eagleville with no score. Inbound goes to Suter. She's looking low, and that pass goes off of Witt. So number 22, the senior MC Witt, cannot handle the pass. It'll be turned over and belong to the Viqueens. Haskins with it on the right wing. They were trying to shake White loose, and she has it. She's up and got it. So the first points of the game go to number 11, Alyssa White, and now they tried to push it, and unfortunately they have turned it over. So it will come back with the purple and gold, with them leading it 2-0. White flashes high, sets the screen. Haskins drives, and the kiss off the glass. So nice motion off the screen, and now the score 4-0 in favor of Community. A little bit of pressure there, but broken by the Lady Eagles. Now the drive, the look low, and that one high off the glass won't go, but a foul has been committed as Witt put the shot up and could not complete it. But she was fouled, and I believe the guilty party is going to be number 11. That is Alyssa White. That is her first.
MC Witt to the line, shoot 2.
So the first free throw goes, and it gets Eagleville on the board. Witt to attempt the second one, and it's good as well. So the deficit cut in half. Our score now, Community leads it 4-2. Just going under 6 minutes here in the first quarter. Risky pass there, and that's actually going to go off of Flanagan out of bounds. So it will be turned over to the Lady Eagles. Down in the corner, Witt with it. Dangerous pass there, but was able to get to the Lawyer. Lawyer will swing it across. 3-point attempt. That one will not go. Rebound is loose. Lady Eagles come away with it. Bounce pass out past the arc. They try a three, and that one too strong as it hits the back of the iron. And finally, Haskins comes down with it, coming back the other way. Maxey with it in the corner, thought about it, head fake, dribbles, spin move, drives, and that one's short of the mark. But White has it and counted on the foul as White puts it up and puts it in, and she will go to the line. So the first team foul there on number 11, that is Allie Grace Jackson. And White will try to complete the old-fashioned three-point play, as our score now is Viqueens 6, Lady Eagles 2. White toes the line, and she makes the three-point play, making it 7-2. Good pressure there. They swing across. Three. Yes. 3-point basket there by number 12, Bailey Suter. And the score now 7-5. Pearson and Moore into the contest. That one is rebounded by Witt. Good box out on White. And they will come back with it the other way. Thought that dribble was a little high, but she was able to contain it. Now along the baseline. That shot thrown up. Thought she was fouled, but does not get the call. That shot being by Bolden. And back the other way. Quick shot won't go. And a lot of transition play back and forth. Bolden will try it again. Into the paint. Throws it up. And that one rims out. Rebound goes to Pearson. Viqueens push it. Now Pearson waiting. Now over to Moore. Good job down low there by White. And she gets it to go. An excellent play there. Great position by White. Good pass. Good bucket. 9-5. And that one is knocked away and intercepted, as that pass was not quite high enough. And White able to deflect it and gain it. And now coming back the other way. Yost thought about it. Head fake, drives in the paint, kicks it to White, and that one is out of bounds. It is going to go off number 3, Mallory Lawyer. And now number 21, Bolden, will come out, and into the contest for Eagleville will be number 10, Kinsey Lemon. Pearson gets it to Maxey. Maxey coming off somewhat of a screen there by Yost, and now they'll swing it. Pearson at the top of the key. She'll drive the paint, and 3 seconds has been called. So setting up in the shop a little too long there. So 3:29 to go here in the first in favor of the purple and gold. They lead at 9-5. Eagleville still behind the timeline. They finally get it across. And that being Suter, she dribbles down into traffic. Pass found its way over to Lawyer. Now top of the key, a three. That's going to be short. And rebound goes to Maxey, and we're off and running. Maxey drives, and that one off the side of the backboard. And now the Lady Eagles will push it the other way. Jackson drives, and the defense did not slide over. An easy basket there by number 3, Mallory Lawyer. And now we're back to just a 2-point lead. Our score with 2:45, it's 9-7 Community. Pearson coming off the screen, has that one knocked away. Maxey will take it. And trying a handoff, and a lot of contact there. So the second team foul is coming. And that's going to be on Mallory Lawyer. That is her first foul. And some substitutions for the Viqueens. Looks like Flanagan, Pridmore, Haskins, and trying to see, I believe that's number 14, that is Madison Hill, have checked in. Yost was the only one to stay out there for Community. 2:18 to go, 9-7 in favor of the Viqueens. Hill to Flanagan. Pridmore battling down on the block, and waiting to see, I believe a foul was called as Flanagan was driving. And we'll have a couple substitutions here for Eagleville. Back into the game is number 21, Alex Bolden. And a new face tonight, number 45, Cheyenne Cook. So Kinsey Lemon was the one called for the infraction. And now the scores table wants to double check some things with Mr. Official. So a stoppage here, 2:09 to go here in the first quarter in Eagleville, Tennessee. Community leading at 9-7. Community will inbound under their own basket, trying to get it to Haskins, and the aired pass was knocked away by Lawyer. But it will stay with the purple and gold. So Hill will get another crack at it. Hill underneath, and that's definitely a foul. Yes, sir. As Flanagan accepts the pass, but then she was knocked roughly by number 10, Kinsey Lemon, and that will be her second one that she's picked up within the last minute. So into the game will be Sophie Lamb, and she will come in for the aforementioned Kinsey Lemon, who has picked up two quick ones here in the first quarter. Hill will inbound, was looking for Haskins backside. Instead has to get it to the top of the key, and Yost, bang! Yost said, I'll put it in. And the score now 12-7. And good defense by Brooklyn Yost. As she knocks that one away, it'll stay with Eagleville. Under the 2-minute mark, 12-7, the 5-point lead for the purple and gold. Inbound, and that's going to be a travel. Yes, sir. A travel on number 21, Alex Bolden. Started moving a couple of steps there before the ball. So we will take the turnover, and Hill will bring it up. Hill off to Haskins. Things have not opened up yet for Haskins. They've done a good job of bottling her up. It's down to Pridmore. Pridmore will try to muscle her way, and she draws the foul. The foul on number 45, Cheyenne Cook, is Pridmore, the aggressor, and draws the foul, and she'll go to the line for two. So that is 5 team fouls on Eagleville. So any more fouls the rest of this way for the Buck 32 will go to the line. Pridmore off the mark. As she toes the line for the second attempt, and it goes down. So the score now 13-7, and into the ball game will come Pearson, and Yost will have a seat. Lawyer, and the pass goes all the way across court and was too hot to handle. That pass by Alex Bolden, and shot it a little high there for Cheyenne Cook. 1:27 to go here in the first. Another turnover by the Lady Eagles. Flanagan, good feed to Pridmore. Pridmore spin move, puts it up, won't go, and a lot of contact. She'll put it up again, and this time she's hammered, and she will go to the line for two. And some of the home fans not agreeing with the call there. So Bolden picks up her first foul, and Pridmore will go to the line again. Pridmore, again, being very aggressive down low. And unfortunately, the first free throw rims out. And Lawyer will check out for the Lady Eagles, and into the basketball game is number 20. That is Anne-Marie Oliver. So Pridmore for the second attempt, and that one is true. So our score, we've doubled them up again. It is 14-7. As the Lady Eagles are approaching the 1 minute mark. The drive, too strong off the glass. Rebound. Nice feed down low. Yes, good feed there by number 4, Lamb. who got it off to Cook. 14-9 is our score. And that ball is poke-checked away. They're on the floor with it. No travel is called, as someone was screaming that in the background. Haskins, three. Bang! Haskins finally gets a great look, knocks it down, and that pass is intercepted. Intercepted. Pearson coming back with it the other way. 17-9 is our score, and we could really put an exclamation mark on this first quarter. Haskins with it. She'll drive, kicks. Flanagan now drives, pulls up at the free throw line. Bottom! The 2-point basket. Good by number 21, Sarah Flanagan. 6 seconds to go. And they are going to have to hustle. 2 seconds. I'm not sure that Eagleville is aware of it. They get the shot up, and that one goes off the back of the iron. So we have played one with our score. The purple and gold lead at 19-9. You're watching Viqueens basketball on the Ball Network.
Home isn't just where you live, it's where you belong. It's your people, your school, and your community. That's why I'm proud to support our community Viqueens and Viqueens this season. Even if I can't shoot like them, I can still sell your house.
So we are back, second quarter action, 19-9, the 10-point lead by Community. And they had a few substitutions during the break. We'll catch you up on those as we go along. Lawyer with the basketball. Swings it over to number 12. That is Suter. Now they have it down in the corner. Now it's back to Lawyer. Lawyer looks for Suter. Suter picked up her dribble. And now we'll get it back out to Lawyer at the top of the key. She'll drive, kicks, Suter. And now they swing it around to number 21. That is Bolden. Bolden hemmed up in the paint. Finally gets it over to Witt. Witt drives. And Yost is going to be called for the foul, even though there was quite a bit of ball there. But the foul is going to be called on. Well, they're going to call it on number 11. I'm shocked. So the foul is going to be on Alyssa White. So the first team foul there is number 22, MC Witt, goes to the line and knocks the first one down. Our score 19-10 with 7:20 to go here in the second quarter. So Yos, Maxey, White, Haskins, and Flanagan, the starting five, back in for Community. Haskins comes off that pick. Maxey had a wide open look beyond the arc, drives, a lot of contact by number 22, MC Witt, and no foul is called. We'll come back with it the other way. 3-point basket, and that one way off the mark is number 12, Suter. Rebound, coming back the other way. That pass is knocked away out of bounds. It will go off of Bolden, but it will stay with the purple and gold. 19-11. Is our score with 6:49 to go here in the first half. On the wing to Flanagan. White comes up off the block, tries to feed it down to Yost, and that pass has been deflected and turned over. Lady Eagles back with it, and now the ball is all over the place. Finally contained by number 21, and her three-point attempt is long, and that one finally out of bounds. So a long three attempt by Alex Bolden, way off the mark. And finally is going to come back to Community. 19-11. Viqueens lead it by 8. Yost all the way across court to Flanagan. Flanagan, nice look, but a block by number 21, Alex Bolden. And some folks off to my right here, you may be able to hear them. They were wanting the foul, but nothing called there. As the ball is knocked out of bounds with exactly 6 minutes to go here in the second quarter. Haskins had a good look at it. Drives. Yost, three. Bang! Brooklyn Yost from downtown. And it's 22-11. And the defense showing up as well as Haskins knocks that one away. At the scores table, it will stay with the Lady Eagles, but excellent effort on both ends of the court. So Bolden will drive all the way down to the baseline, kicks it across court, and driving in. Nice look there, and the foul counted. Yes, sir. So a nice look by Jackson, who got it over to Witt. Witt finishes the basket, draws the contact, and she'll go to the line. 22-13 as we await for the extra toss here. And Witt, if my records are correct, perfect from the line, 5 for 5. 22-14 is our score. Community with some impressive runs, but the Lady Eagles will just not go away. Haskins drives, baseline, and gets that one to go up and over as it hits the rim and crawls over through the net. And Community back with their 10-point lead. A little bit of pressure. Lady Eagles break it. 3-point basket. That is good. 3-point basket by Allie Grace Jackson, the junior. And again, 24-17. Haskins down to Yost. And that pass was in between Maxey and Flanagan, and it flies out of bounds. So Flanagan will come out of the ball game, and checking in will be number 2, the sophomore Savannah Pearson. Just under 5 minutes to go, 24-17 in favor of the Viqueens. Lawyer will bring it up. Very dangerous pass, and that should be, yes, sir, double dribble. So Bolden couldn't quite contain that one. I think she was excited because she had sprung free as the defender went by. 24-17, Lady Eagles hanging around. Pearson with it at the top of the key. She'll swing it over to Yost. So looking for White down low. That is knocked away. Good defense by Witt. And coming back with it is that pass looked like it was a little strong for Lawyer, but she's able to contain it. They swing it around the horn. 3-point basket. And that one goes for number 21, Alex Bolden. And the score all of a sudden is 24-20. And you've got to be wondering, how much longer will we let this run? Yost, can she answer? Bang! I was waiting to see if that toe was on the line, but she answers right back, 27-20. Nice feed down to Witt. Draws a lot of contact along the baseline, swings it across. Now Lawyer has it. She'll drive in the baseline. Witt from the 3-point. Thought about it. And then they will swing it to 21, and she is hot. She is hot. Alex Bolden, she is a freshman, and she has nailed it 2 trips in a row. It is 27-23. And before Yost hit the 3-point basket, I was interested to see if Coach Pierce would burn a timeout, but we've got things under control. As Yost misses the mark, rebound goes to Haskins. She is fouled. As we are hanging on to the 4-point lead with 3:09 to go here in the second. So the foul on Lawyer, and I've got that down as her second foul. And now we are going to have a timeout by the Lady Eagles. So 3:09 to go here in the first half. Viqueens lead at 27-23. You're watching Community Basketball on the Ball Network.
Bella Chic Boutique, located at 300 North Britton Street in Shelbyville, Tennessee, offers fabulous style with all the latest fashions. We also offer seasonal attire to celebrate all major holidays. Getting ready for the big game? Yeah, we have you covered there too. We also carry all the items you'll ever need to complete your ensemble. Bella Chic Boutique. Look good, feel good, dress good.
And we are back, Eagleville, Tennessee, where the Lady Eagles trail by 4. Inbound, Haskins, three-pointer, and that one off the mark. Rebound will go to number 45, Cheyenne Cook, and here come the Lady Eagles back the other way with it. Looking low, bullies her way. That was actually a nice move there by Cook, just too strong, and that pass is intercepted, and it is laid back in. So a good defensive play there by number 12, Suter. And our score 27-25. The Lady Eagles have cut it to 2. Haskins with it on the right wing. They're looking low for White. White puts it up off the glass. Yes! The kiss! And it's 29-25 as the Lady Eagles look to push it. And now, she's trapped in a corner. Can she get rid of it? No, she cannot because she traveled. So the travel committed by Jackson, the junior. She was hemmed up in the corner. Good defense by the Viqueens, and they forced the turnover. 29-25 in favor of the purple and gold. We're approaching the 2-minute mark here in the first half. Haskins with it. Yo's with it at the top of the key. She'll swing it across Maxey for 3. That one too strong, but the rebound. Well, we've got a foul underneath. The rebound would have gone to White. And I believe the call is good, as there was some bullying on the block by number 21, Alex Bolden, the freshman. That is her second. And several folks checking into the basketball game. Pearson and Haskins will come out for community, and Moore and Hill have checked in. Also some substitutions for the Lady Eagles. I will get to them as we go along. Hill the 3. That one just off the mark. And Moore tries for the rebound and has it go off of her. So now we are officially under 2 minutes here in the first half. 29-25 in favor of community. Three-pointer. Bang! Number 12, Suter. And between her and Bolden, those are the two you do not want to leave open. We have a 1-point basketball game with $1:40 to go here in the first half. Moore has it, top of the key, gives to Yost. Yost for 3, and that one off the mark. Rebound is loose underneath, and will it be a foul or will it be a tie-up? And the jump ball will belong to the purple and gold. 29-28. The Viqueens with the slimmest of leads. Maxey will inbound under her own basket. And that look was deflected underneath. Good defense there by number 20, Oliver. And Lady Eagles with an opportunity to take the lead, and a whistle, as I believe 3 seconds was called in the lane. Seemed like it was a quick 3 seconds, but we'll take it. And Hill will come out. Pridmore will come in. And on the next stoppage, I believe Haskins will be checking back in. 1:12 to go, 29-28 in favor of the Viqueens. Pridmore with it on the block, dribbles into the paint, kicks it out. Hill thought about it, now she'll drive up, won't go, rebound. Yost fighting for it along with Pridmore. Pridmore gets a rebound, puts it up, draws a lot of contact, no foul called. And now the Lady Eagles will come away with it. It was Cook that got the rebound, and now coming back the other way. Good job by Maxey, as the shot was put up by Oliver, but Maxey's defense is what caused that one to not go in the basket. And now a whistle and a foul will slow things down, as Witt, I believe, is the guilty party. So 46 seconds, the Viqueens still with that 1 point lead, and they have possession. Some substitutions, Pearson in along with Haskins. I don't believe I missed anyone else. If I did, I apologize. Hill with it on the left wing, and she finally gets it down to Pridmore. Pridmore spin move, and she is fouled as she once again takes it strong to the basket. That is the third time tonight that she will go to the line. And the ladies and gentlemen dressed in maroon across from me severely disagree. So Pridmore puts the first free throw in. So our score now 30-28 in favor of Community. The second free throw is on its way, and it is true as well. 31-28, 32 seconds to go here in the first half. Lady Eagles in the backcourt. A little bit of pressure from Community. They're going to try to hammer up in the corner, and it's going to belong to Community. As they say, she lost the dribble out of bounds, and I believe that to be true. The reaction from the player made it seem like she did lose it off of her own leg. So 20 seconds to go, 31-28. Hill with it on the left wing. A lot of pressure there from Witt, and now an offensive foul underneath, I believe, is going to be called on Pridmore. We'll see if she is the guilty party. And it indeed is an offensive foul on Pridmore. She was trying to gain a little bit of real estate down low and apparently got overly aggressive. So the foul called on her, turnover, and the Lady Eagles have it with 10 seconds to go. Suter with it. She'll swing it across the drive, and that one, and a foul is going to be called on Pridmore. She picks up her second quickly here in the last 30 seconds. Not a good foul there with only 2 seconds remaining in the first half. So a good aggressive drive there by Anne-Marie Oliver, and she will be rewarded with 2 attempts. And that first free throw is up and good. And now checking into the basketball game, number 32, Alyssa Morgan. Checking out will be number 22, that is MC Witt. So 2 seconds to go, 31-29. The free throw is good. And we have ourselves a 1 point game. 2 seconds, inbound. Maxey slings it. And that one off the mark. And that's how the first half will come to a close. So we played one half of basketball. It couldn't get any tighter here in Eagleville as the Viqueens lead it 31-30. We'll take the break with them. We want to thank all of our sponsors, and their commercials will run hopefully a couple of times through. Again, our score at the half, it is Community 31, Eagleville 30. You're watching Viqueen basketball on the Ball Network.
Home isn't just where you live, it's where you belong. It's your people, your school, and your community. That's why I'm proud to support our community Vikings and Viqueens this season. Even if I can't shoot like them, I can still sell your house.
So Sudbury, located at 617 Parson Road in Shelbyville, Tennessee, is your one-stop shop for everything purple and gold. The Spirit Store has all things in every sport. Do you need new gear with the new community logos? So Sudbury has you covered. They have the new logos on all items and anything else you can imagine. So Sudbury, when it comes to quality, it must be so.
Bella Chic Boutique, located at 300 North Britton Street in Shelbyville, Tennessee, offers fabulous style with all the latest fashions. We also offer seasonal attire to celebrate all major holidays. Getting ready for the big game? Yeah, we have you covered there too. We also carry all the items you'll ever need to complete your ensemble. Bella Chic Boutique. Look good, feel good, dress good.
Home isn't just where you live, it's where you belong. It's your people, your school, and your community. That's why I'm proud to support our community Vikings and Viqueens this season. Even if I can't shoot like them, I can still sell your house.
So Sudbury, located at 617 Parson Road in Shelbyville, Tennessee, is your one-stop shop for everything purple and gold. The Spirit Store has all things in every sport. Do you need new gear with the new community logos? So Sudbury has you covered. They have the new logos on all items and anything else you can imagine. So Sudbury, when it comes to quality, it must be so.
Bella Chic Boutique, located at 300 North Britton Street in Shelbyville, Tennessee, offers fabulous style with all the latest fashions. We also offer seasonal attire to celebrate all major holidays. Getting ready for the big game? Yeah, we have you covered there too. We also carry all the items you'll ever need to complete your ensemble. Bella Chic Boutique. Look good, feel good, dress good.
Home isn't just where you live, it's where you belong. It's your people, your school, and your community. That's why I'm proud to support our community Vikings and Viqueens this season. Even if I can't shoot like them, I can still sell your house.
So Sudbury, located at 617 Parson Road in Shelbyville, Tennessee, is your one-stop shop for everything purple and gold. The Spirit Store has all things in every sport. Do you need new gear with the new community logos? So Sudbury has you covered. They have the new logos on all items and anything else you can imagine. So Sudbury, when it comes to quality, it must be so.
So we are back in Eagleville, Tennessee, where we are about to get the second half underway. 31-30 is our score in favor of the visitors. So Eagleville will have possession to start the third here. And a foul is going to be, 3 seconds is going to be called on number 22, MC Witt. So a turnover, and we'll come back the other way. Again, it is 31-30 in favor of the Viqueens. Haskins with it on the right wing. Yost pops through, gets it to White down low. White turns, spins, and that one too high. Rebound goes to Flanagan. She's fouled. Will that count, sir? No, it will not. He is not going to count it. I thought she was in the act of shooting, but he says it's on the floor. So good rebound there by Flanagan. And I think Coach Pierce is wanting to know why that one didn't count as well. Inbound is going to go to Flanagan. Gets it over to Maxey. Maxey dribbles toward the baseline. Haskins, that was too easy. Gives it to Haskins, who comes down the baseline on the left side, puts it up and in, and the score now 33-30. Lady Eagles, a wide open three-point attempt, and that one will not tie the game, but we did not box out. The rebound will stay with the Lady Eagles, and that is not the one you want shooting threes. That miss was by number 21, Bolden, the freshman, but she was hot in the first half. And we want to keep her cooled off. Under 7 minutes to go as Pearson will check into the basketball game. Flanagan will have a seat. 33-30 in favor of the Viqueens. Long inbound to Witt. Gives it right back over to Suter. Suter tried to feed it down low, but the errant pass found its way into the hands of Pearson. So a turnover as Community will come back with it. Maxey trying to push it, and that pass is intercepted. A 2-on-0 back the other way, and it's easily laid up and in by number 21, Alex Bolden. And the lead goes back down to 1 once more. 33-32 in favor of the purple and gold. Haskins with it on the right wing, gives to Yost at the top of the key. They're desperately looking for White down low, but a good job by Witt defensively. Now they are going to try to force it, and that one's going to go, well, I thought it was going to go off of Witt. They're saying it did not touch her. So a turnover. Coming back the other way with it are the Lady Eagles with an opportunity to take the lead. 33-32 is our score. Pass goes to Witt. She'll try to take the baseline. White on defense. And Witt puts the shot up. Can't get it to go. Viqueens with it. 5:45 to go. Here in the third quarter. Haskins, pump fake. Tries to drive the baseline, but has the ball knocked away into the hands of number 11, Jackson. Now they will push it. And a Euro step puts it up. Won't go. As number 21, Bolden. Little too much on that shot as she was trying to lay it up and in. And Community maintains that 1-point lead. Pearson has it to Yost, swings it over. Maxey drives the paint, puts a shoulder down, draws the contact, and the foul, I believe, is going to be on number 3, Lawyer. And indeed it is. That is her third, if I am counting correctly. So Mallory Lawyer with 3 fouls. We'll see if she stays in the contest, and she will check out. Back into the game is number 20, Anne-Marie Oliver. Meanwhile, Hill checking in for the Viqueens. The drive, and that one a friendly roll as Haskins gets it to go down. 35-32. Community still maintaining the lead. Lady Eagles giving them all they want and more at this point. Nice screen. The feed down low, and that is put up, and that hits the top of the backboard. Pearson will come down with it. A nice screen set as Suter came off of it and had a nice pass down low, but they just could not complete it. And now the ball goes out of bounds and will stay with Community. 35-32, 4:40 to go here in the third quarter. Haskins at the point. Yost back over to Haskins. Thought about it. Then faked like she was going to go baseline and has that pass knocked away. It's deflected, and back come the Lady Eagles. Three-pointer. And that is a big-time bucket. 35-35. Pearson drives, puts a shot up, and that will not go. And the Lady Eagles get the rebound. 35-35 is our score as Eagleville's going to push it. Three-pointer. And that one wide of the mark as Bolden has lost the touch that she had from the first half, as that is her second miss. Haskins for three. And that one off the mark. Rebound. Down low as she is hemmed up and finally coming out of there with it. Eagleville with the three, and that one way wide, and that one's going to go out of bounds. It should belong to the purple and gold, and it does. So Witt with a long three that did not draw anything and hit the baseline. And now Maxey will come back into the contest as Haskins will take a breather. We're knotted at 35, 3:30 to go here in the third. So threes are wild. 2 team fouls so far on Eagleville. No team fouls yet in the third quarter on Community. Pearson drives off the screen. Nice play. Nice screen by Yost. And around the elbow as Pearson comes off of that and lays it up and lays it in. 37-35. And we're going to have an offensive foul. And now some words from the head coach, Lynch. to the official, but the foul is called on the junior, Bailey Suter. And now 3 team fouls for Eagleville. 37-35 in favor of Community. Hill with it. Yost at the top of the key. Pearson for 3. And that one wide of the mark. Rebound taken down by Eagleville, coming back with it the other way. Trying to get it low, and they do to Witt. Witt tried to pass it. Excellent defense by Pearson. And now a foul is called. Excellent defense by number 2, Savannah Pearson. She stood her ground, and then once when she had the basketball, she drew enough contact to draw the foul. So with that, Moore will come into the basketball game. Number 14, Madison Hill, will have a seat. 2:33 to go here in the third quarter. 37-35 in favor of Community. They have yet to relinquish the lead. However, we have gotten as close as being tied at 35 apiece. Moore with it on the right wing. Good look down to White. White spin move up, and that one too strong, but Moore underneath gets the rebound, but then she goes out of bounds. And it will belong to Eagleville, and in fact, she's going to be called for an infraction. Oh no, the foul is actually going to be called on Eagleville. So Suter will be called for her second. That is 5 team fouls. So I believe that will send Moore to the line, and indeed it will. So a crucial 5th foul picked up there at the 2:20 mark. This could play hugely in our favor as we will shoot free throws for the remaining 2 minutes. Moore with the first one, and that weapon in. And it extends the Community lead to 3. Moore nails the second one, 2 for 2. And our score now 39-35 in favor of the Viqueens. Very important possession, I believe, for Eagleville. Can they answer with anything? Nice drive in the paint, kicks it out. Wide open 3. That one off the back of the iron, so that one would not go for Jackson. And now Hill back with it the other way for the purple and gold. Moore out with it on the right wing, looking for Yost down low. Says swings it cross court to Pearson. Pearson gets it down to White, looking backside as Moore was cutting, but unfortunately White did not see her. And now back the other way, and that one, excellent defense by Yost. She alters that shot, and now we're running back the other way. Moore, and an offensive foul is called away from the basket.
Offensive foul, number 11, her third.
So a foul going to be called on number 11, Alyssa White. That is her 3rd foul, but only the 1st team foul here in the third quarter. Thought he might get her out, and I believe Pridmore is now sitting at the scores table, and I believe she'll be the one to come in for White. You don't want her picking up a quick 4th one here in the third quarter. 1:20 to go here in the third, 39-35. They get it out to the top of the key. Dribbling down, shot put up, and an offensive foul is going to be called. Let's see if they thought Bolden pushed off. No, it was actually underneath, I believe, on number 45. That is on Cheyenne Cook. So indeed, number 11, Alyssa White, with 3 fouls, will find a spot on the bench along with Hill. Checking in is Pridmore, along with Maxey back in there for the Viqueens. 1:07 to go, 39-35. Moore swings it across, dangerous pass. Pearson drives up, and that one all around the rim, but Moore comes down with the rebound. 54 seconds. Maxey at the top of the key, gives to Pearson. Pearson looking for Pridmore, and that one is stolen away by Cook. Good defense there by number 45, Cheyenne Cook, as Eagleville will bring it down the other way, cut off at the baseline. was used defensively, and a timeout is going to be called by Eagleville. So 40 seconds to go here in the third. Viqueens lead it by 4. You're watching community basketball on the Ball Network.
Timeout, Lady Eagles.
39-35 in favor of community. So Eagleville will have the basketball underneath their own basket. Inbounding is number 22, Witt. And she gets it into Lawyer. Lawyer trying to get it back to Witt, and that one is knocked away, and now the ball is loose on the floor, and it's going to be called a jump ball. And let's see who it's going to go with. It will belong to the Viqueens as Yost comes up, looks a little shaken. But Brooklyn Yost will stay in there. In fact, she will be the one to inbound the basketball. 33 seconds to go, 39-35. Viqueens have yet to give up the lead here in the third quarter, even though it got as close as being tied at 35 apiece. Maxey with it at the top of the key. Gives off to Moore. Dangerous pass there. Lazy pass, but Pearson able to contain it. Now she's hemmed up a little bit. Gives to Moore. Moore, foot on the line. And that one won't go. Pearson was over the back, yes. Yes, she was. As Pearson reached up over the top and will be called for the foul. So Pearson's first foul. That is the second team foul of the third quarter as we are just under 10 seconds, 9.9 to be exact. 39-35, Lady Eagles with the basketball. The shot at the buzzer, and that one well short as Pearson grabs the rebound, and that takes us to the end of three. So we have played 3 quarters of basketball here in Eagleville. We've got a tight one. Stay tuned for the fourth quarter. It's 39-35. You're watching community basketball on the Ball Network. So here we are, Eagleville, Tennessee, fourth quarter action, 39-35 in favor of community. Eagleville looking for a chink in the armor. They are desperately trying to feed it to someone low, and that pass is thrown away. It was deflected, so it will stay with Eagleville. Jackson will be the one to inbound. And if I'm not mistaken, looking around the horn here, Eagleville back with their starting 5. So Jackson with it. Swings it over. Have it down in the corner, and that 3 is just off the rim. It was just short by number 12, Suter. So it hits the top of the backboard and then eventually finds its way out of bounds. So Community with the basketball, 39-35, 7:24 to go here in the contest. Maxey. And interesting, number 11, White, is back out there as the pass is thrown to her. She can't quite handle it as it goes out of bounds off of White. And now Pearson will come out of the contest. And number 25, that is Hayden Moore, the freshman, will check in for the Viqueens. And she's brought a little bit of juice off the bench tonight for sure. Her defense and her rebounding. Something to watch here in the fourth quarter. Also, a few folks that have fouls accumulating, and we'll keep an eye on that down the stretch. And an offensive foul, an illegal screen is going to be set by number 21, Alex Bolden.
Number 21, Bolden.
And if I'm keeping the scores correctly here, that is her third foul. So she's got 3, White's got 3. Also, Kinsey Lemon and Mallory Lawyer both have 2 apiece for the Lady Eagles. A long 3, and that one is off the mark. Rebound, Witt has it for the Lady Eagles. Eagleville will push it, and now they will slow things up in the half court. Bolden with it, drives. Thought about shooting, but was looking for Witt. Now Witt does have it underneath the basket, puts it in, and that off the back of the iron. Rebound goes to White, and will come back with it the other way. 39-35, a chance to extend this lead. It's been stuck at 4 for too long. Maxey and a 3-second call on White. She set up shop in the paint, and the official below said she did not exit in time. 39-35 as we go under the 6-minute mark. Lawyer with it. And that one knocked away by Moore. And it actually stays in bounds. It was saved by her. Then she comes back in and commits the foul.
Number 25. First.
So Moore with the foul. Hayden Moore, the freshman, her first foul, and the first one here in the fourth quarter, team foul for the Viqueens. The Viqueens up 39-35, 5:45 to go here in the fourth. Lawyer with it as they are trying to set up some offense, all kinds of screens going back and forth at the elbow. And nice job of Moore coming over, and Witt lost the handle. Again, excellent defense by number 25, Hayden Moore. Yost swings it across to Maxey. Maxey, head fake, draws the baseline, puts it up, and can't get it to go, gets her own rebound. A lot of contact, and no foul is called. Haskins got the rebound, got it to Maxey, and counted in the foul. This time she draws the contact and makes it count. So Maxey will go to the line. Drew a lot of contact on the first shot, stuck with it, and drove the paint. And meanwhile, number 22, Witt, in a little bit of foul trouble as she will exit. That is, Bolden is credited with the foul. That is her fourth. So a lot of substitutions by the Lady Eagles. As again, Maxey will go to the line for the old-fashioned three-point play. 41-35. Maxey toes the mark, and that one too strong. It rims out. Rebound goes to Cook, and we'll come back with it. And a travel there, not being called. Three-pointer, and that one off the mark. Rebound. It will stay with the Lady Eagles. A little reverse scoop there by number 21, Bolden, couldn't go. They've still got it. Bolden with a very hard shot, high off the backboard. And rebound coming back the other way. Maxey with it, a little bit of a high dribble there. They swing it across. Haskins, three. That's short of the mark. And Haskins gets her own rebound, drives, and gets the nice roll. Well, a foul has been called. So the basket will count, and a foul has been called on, or maybe not a foul. That might have been a warning. And now the scores table wanting to talk to the officials, as I was interested to see what that last call was as well. It was not a foul on an individual, as no number was announced, but I thought it might have been some kind of warning from the official here off to my right. And now a timeout is going to be called by community. So 4:28, we'll take a break with them. We've extended the lead 43-35. You're watching Viqueens basketball on the Ball Network.
So Sudbury, located at 617 Parson Road in Shelbyville, Tennessee, is your one-stop shop for everything purple and gold. The Spirit Store has all things in every sport. Do you need new gear with the new community logos? So Sudbury has you covered. They have the new logos on all items and anything else you can imagine. So Sudbury, when it comes to quality, it must be so.
So a quick 30-second timeout there by Coach Pierce. And the Lady Eagles with the basketball, 43-35. An 8-point lead that at one point in the third quarter was all knotted up. Good drive there. Maxey with a great job of defense along the baseline. They'll get it into the paint, and a nice kiss off the glass by number 10, Kenzie Lemon. And now a timeout is going to be called by Eagleville as they sink the basket and they narrow this lead. So 43-37, exactly 4 minutes to go here in the fourth. You're watching Viqueens basketball on the Ball Network. So we're back, Eagleville, Tennessee, where the Lady Eagles, if you want to use this expression, we hear it a lot in the South, they are hanging in there like a hair in a biscuit because they have been causing all kinds of problems and troubles tonight, as they have been a feisty bunch as we find ourselves in a barn burner here. 43-37 is our score. And we have a few folks that are in foul trouble, and Eagleville going to come out in a full press. So let's see if the pressure gets to community. And Maxey able to get it across the timeline. And now she will kick it to Haskins. They got Moore wide open on the left side. They finally get it to her. Moore looking across. Maxey, and I believe a travel, yes. So a little bit of the shuffle of the feet on the head fake by Maxey as she went up and then tried to drive baseline. So a turnover, 3:39 to go here in the fourth, 43-37 in favor of the purple and gold. Swinging across court. Now they have it back at the top of the key to Lawyer. Lawyer to Lemon. Now back to Lawyer. And they just keep passing it back and forth, going a little bit stagnant here. And that was knocked away, and it's pickpocketed by Moore. And she draws a foul. So Lawyer, that's at least going to be 3 on Mallory Lawyer, the senior. Oh, excuse me, that is her 4th. I missed one there. So Eagleville in a little bit of trouble here with Lawyer 4 fouls and Bolden with 4 fouls. But if there's a hustle award to be given, it's got to go to number 25, the freshman, Hayden Moore. She has caused havoc tonight, defensively, rebounding, and just her presence out there Great job of coming off the bench. They feed it down low to White. White spin move, puts it up, and that one misses the mark. Rebound is loose, and guess who's keeping it alive is Moore. Maxey gets the rebound, and a foul is called. And I believe number 0, Maddie Maxey, will go to the line. So again, the rebound kept alive by Moore, which made all of this possible, and now Maxey will try to add to the lead with Community already leading 43-37. Free throw is in. And more importantly for the Eagles, that is the 4th team foul. So that could play a factor down the stretch here as well, as number 12, Suter, the junior, will check back in for Eagleville. The second free throw is true. So 2:38 to go. And Community has added to the lead, 45-37. Jackson swings it over. Suter with it, now giving it back off to Jackson. Now they've got it down in the corner. Bolden, and they will just feed it out to the top of the key and try to reset. Bolden drives, kicks. Now Lawyer tangled up with who else? Moore. And that ball will go out of bounds, but it will stay with Eagleville. (45-37). And I realize Eagleville trying to set up some plays offensively, but time is going to start being an issue here as we go under 2 minutes, and they trail by 8 points. Nice drive, but even better defense by number 11, Alyssa White. And Community will come back with it the other way. Maxey gives off to Moore down in the corner. And now we can chew some clock if we wish. We've got plenty of points on the board. We just need to run this clock and get back to Unionville. 45-37. Moore with it on the right wing. Highly contested by number 21, Bolden. Bolden got to be careful. She's got 4 fouls. Haskins with it. Now gives over to Yost. Yost over to Moore. Moore drives into the paint. Dishes off to Maxey. Maxey, Yost, Haskins. And now we've got it down to a minute. Moore with it. And the thing about it is the Lady Eagles can't afford to foul because that would be the 5th and put us in the bonus. So darned if you do, darned if you don't. And finally a foul is called. That will be on number 11, Allie Grace Jackson, the junior. And it comes at the 52nd mark. And it is the 15th foul. And we will go to the line. So if you take care of this throw line, the score will take care of itself. We will get out of here with a W. So Maxey toes the line for the second attempt. And she is 1 for 2. Misses the second one. 47 seconds to go. And Eagleville in desperate need of a basket, and they've got to get it quick. Down in the corner is Lawyer. Now she's hemmed up as a pass goes underneath, and that goes, well, it was intended for Witt. Somehow stays with Eagleville. I did not get a good look at that. Thought it went off of MC Witt, but apparently it did not. It will stay with Eagleville. 32 seconds to go, and this one is going to be in the books. As we are up by 9, a long three-pointer. Yes. So Suter says not so fast. Let's make this thing interesting. So 26 seconds to go. Community still leads it by 6. We'll take a break with them as a timeout is called by Eagleville. You're watching Viqueens basketball on the Ball Network.
Home isn't just where you live, it's where you belong. It's your people, your school, and your community. That's why I'm proud to support our community Vikings and Viqueens this season. Even if I can't shoot like them, I can still sell your house.
So we have 26.8 seconds remaining. Community with the 6-point lead, and also with possession. More importantly, a foul would result in going to the line. So you would think you would see tight defense here by the Lady Eagles, and they try to cause a little bit of pressure, but a foul is going to be called on number 3, Lawyer, and that is her 5th, and she is done for the night at the 22nd, or the 22nd mark here in the fourth quarter. So Lawyer will come out, as again she has fouled out of the basketball game. 22 seconds, 46-40 in favor of the Viqueens. Maxie again to the line. Last time she was 1 for 2, and she nails her first one. Again, want to take a quick moment to thank all the sponsors, as they've been scrolling at the bottom of the screen, and also their commercials have played throughout the broadcast. 48-40 as the second free throw goes down. Lady Eagles with it as we dwindle down under 15 seconds. Witt thought about the 3. Now she'll drive, draws a lot of contact, knocks it in off the glass. So MC Witt with 2. And inbound to Taylor, and she will hold it. And that is it. It is over. That's a winner. Your final score, the Viqueens 48, the Lady Eagles 42. We hope you enjoyed the broadcast. We know you enjoyed the outcome. We'll see you tomorrow night back in the friendly confines in Unionville as the Viqueens will take on the Lady Tigers of Mount Pleasant. That game is slated for 6 p.m. So we'll take a quick break. We'll be back in roughly 15 minutes with the boys contest against the Viqueens.